Attention, attention. The venue is now open. Cast members, please prepare to receive our guests. And now, Shy Guy Livestream Solutions proudly presents... Hello. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody out there, and welcome to another episode of Wheel of Fun. We have our three players. Roxanne, thank you for joining us. Michael, nice to see you back after football season and grandchild visiting and all of the things you have on your schedule. Trevor, hashtag Go Trevor, the man that is his own hashtag. Welcome. Anything exciting been happening with you?
Just taking care of my child.
Yeah, that's
He was
right.
born on January 20th, so.
The new little Donnie. Maybe pictures to show later.
Nah.
And Jolyn, welcome. Welcome back. Sorry you weren't feeling
Thank you, Felix. I appreciate that. Doing much better now.
Very good. Jolyn is going to look after everybody out in the audience. So guys, make sure you get your answers in. Try and solve the puzzles. Again, well, going to be tough with these players, but try and solve the puzzles ahead of the players. And get your name on the finale wheel. And that said, what do you say we get into a game, guys?
Yeah.
Here we go. We'll start out with the toss-up rounds. The first one is an event, and it starts right now.
I got it.
I heard Michael first. Sorry. Go ahead, Michael.
Winning the lottery.
It is absolutely the big event, winning the lottery. Nicely done for the first 1,000 points. Let me get that up on the board. And we will get right into our next one, which is, what are you doing now that you've won the lottery?
I got it.
Go ahead, Michael.
Is that singing a lullaby?
It is. Shame on you, Trevor, for not getting that one. Singing a lullaby for the second 2,000. Nicely done, everyone. Good start, Michael. Jolyn. Oh, where did Jolyn go? How come Jolyn's not in there? Hang on. Oh, I was showing her the fish jumping earlier. There we go.
Nope, just me. No fishes. No fishes.
What do you say we welcome some of our viewers?
Visit some folks. We've got a nice crowd out there.
We do.
So let's see. Miss Betty Lou. Oh, I need to do that, don't I? Hello. And get rid of my. There we go. Get that fixed up. Yeah. Now. Betty Lou said hello, and she was glad to see me this evening because I wasn't feeling too good last week, and you guys did an amazing job.
Thank you.
And Nucky has arrived. Hey, Nucky, good to see you.
Hey, Nucky.
And Miss Laura Lee is in this evening.
Hi, hon.
And of course, a happy St. Patrick's Day to one and all. And Jane has arrived from the East Country.
Very good. Welcome, Jane, my sister Jane.
But it was the audience is gathering, yes. And yes, we have 2 men and 1 woman this evening playing, so that should be interesting.
Yeah.
And of course, we've got to throw in a hashtag Go Trevor 300. And Diane is saying congratulations, Trevor.
Thank you.
And of course, Betty Lou, as always, thank you, thank you. Remember to hit the thumbs up button and support Bill, 100%.
Thank you, Betty Lou.
And Diane was the first with winning the lottery.
Nice.
And Laura Lee came up with winning the lottery. Then Betty Lou was the first with singing a lullaby. And Diane had singing a lullaby also, as did Jane.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Nicely done. Okay, where are we? Let's get into our puzzles. Let's do the first puzzle. Is going to be a phrase. Michael, you solve the both of the toss-up rounds, so you start us out. Spin or solve, sir?
I will spin.
$4.50.
M as in Michael.
M as in Michael.
I know you're surprised. I know you're surprised.
Yeah, well, you're going to be surprised too, because there's one M as in Michael in there.
How about that?
For
Yes.
450 points.
Yeah.
Good start.
I will spin.
Okay. 550.
S as in St. Patty's Day.
S as in St. Patty's Day. 3 S's for St. Patty's Day, so that's 1,650 points. Should put you into Valby territory. So yeah, nicely done.
I'll go ahead and spin.
Spinning. Here we go. 900.
N as in I don't know, number.
N as in a number.
Yeah.
We're using letters, and you don't want you want a number.
I know.
2 N's as in numbers for 1,800 points.
I will go ahead and buy E.
Buying an E. There are 5 of them. They will cost you 250.
Yeah.
But you darn near solved the puzzle.
Yeah, I know. It's not what I thought, and it's not helping. So I'm going to go ahead and spin.
Spinning. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Go Trevor 300.
Can I just give those 300 points to Trevor, since it's his category? I just want to give him those points. All right.
Sure, if you like.
How about a L as in lasagna?
L as in lasagna. L as in lasagna is in there 4 times for 1,200 points. 48.50.
Yeah.
Well, I'm supposed to give those 1,200 to Trevor.
Okay, so now I get that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'll go ahead and spin. I don't want to keep. Yeah.
600.
F as in Frankfurter.
F as in Frankfurter. In there 4 times for 2,400 points.
Wow.
Nicely done. 72.50 is where we're sitting.
That's nice. Unfortunately, it's still not helping me with the one word that I need help with. All right, go ahead and spin it.
It's going to be close. 400.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and take the Y.
Taking the Y. Let's see. There are 2 Y's, I believe.
Yeah.
Roll down for 800 points.
Yeah. Let me buy I'll go ahead and buy O's. All the O's.
All the O's. There are 5 of them. They'll cost you $2.50 again.
Yeah.
There you go.
How about I'll go ahead and buy the U.
Buying the U.
There's at least 2 of them, but
there are 4 of them actually.
nice. Okay, so that's where.
Brings you to $75.50. So
I just can't think of what that one. All right, how about I will go ahead and spin.
Hashtag GoTrevor300.
Oh, golly. How about a T then?
T as in Trevor. T as in Trevor is in there 4 times.
Okay.
1,200 points.
Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. I got it. All right, I'm gonna solve it.
Go ahead.
If you want to lift yourself up, lift someone else up.
It is absolutely. If you want to lift yourself up, lift someone else up.
That's awesome.
There you go. I don't know what happened to the W. There comes the W. Nicely done, Michael. That was for 8,750 points. Let me get them on the board, and we will get right into the next puzzle. And Trevor, you start us out this round. The clue is St. Patrick's Day on this one, and I will spin unless you'd like to solve.
No, let's spin.
Spinning, okay. Very close.
Almost got it.
Hashtag GoTrevor300.
G is in green.
I'm sorry?
G is in green.
G as in green, okay. 1G as in green for 300 points.
Mhm.
Spin or solve are your options.
Spin, please.
Spin.
No.
400.
Let's do N as in Nancy.
N as in Nancy is in there 3 times for 1,200 points. 1,500, right at vowel buying territory.
All right, we'll spin again.
Spinning again. Ooh,
Oh.
buddy. It's the Express. Okay, well,
Lucky.
just take a breath now and pick a letter that is in the puzzle.
R as in Robert.
R as in Robert. I think R as in Robert's in there. It's in there 5 times actually for 5,000 points. Nicely done. So you know how the Express works. You get to continue calling letters. I will give you 1,000 points each time the letter appears in the puzzle. If you select a letter that's not in the puzzle, you go bankrupt, and we carry on from there.
All right. And what's the rules for vowels?
You can have a vowel anytime you want, but you don't get points for them.
Okay.
No points. No, don't cost you points. Don't get you points.
All right. Well, we'll start with B as in Bob.
B as in Bob. Gonna go alphabetically, are you? 2 B's for 2,000 points.
All right. We'll get an A.
Looking for the A. No points for the A, but there are 2 of them, so you stay in the game.
Okay. We'll do the E.
I'm going to do the E. There's 5 E's, so that's a good choice right there. No points again, but it may help you.
All right. We'll get the W.
Going for a W. Let's see. W must be in there somewhere. Yep, 1 W for 1,000 points.
Let's get the O.
Take an O. 1 O in the puzzle. keeps you alive. No points.
Okay, let's do I.
And do the eye. Okay. Free ride is over. All the
All right.
eyes are gone.
All right, let's do S as in Sally.
S as in Sally. Let's see. 1S as in Sally for 1,000 points.
Okay,
What's
let's
next?
do H as in Henry.
H as in Henry. H as in Henry is in there one time for 1,000 points.
Oh no, here's where it gets tough. Okay, let's do T as in Trevor.
T as in Trevor. Let's see what we have. T as in Trevor. Not in the puzzle, my friend. I'm sorry.
Dang.
And that will put you into the bankrupt area, and we will go to Roxanne.
No.
But nice try. Okay, Roxanne, the pins have all been lined up.
I'll spin.
Spin or solve? Is it spinning? Here we go. 400, Roxanne.
L for Larry.
L as in Larry. L as in Larry is in there 3 times for 1,200 points.
Spin.
Hashtag go Trevor 300, and I am just going to take the express off of the wheel because
P for Paul.
P for Paul for 300 points. 1P is good for 300 points.
Spin.
Spinning, here we go. 400.
C for cat.
C for cat. C for cat is in the puzzle twice for 800 points.
I'll spin.
Spinning, here we go. 400.
Okay. Kangaroo.
A K as in kangaroo. I believe there is 1K in the puzzle. There it is.
Yeah.
For 400
I'll
points.
solve it.
Go ahead. Oh,
Lucky, rainbow, leprechaun, green, clover, beer, Irish.
it is absolutely all of those. Lucky clover, reindeer, Irish green, leprechaun, and of course, green beer. Nicely done, Roxanne. That was for 2,300 points. Let me get that on the old scoreboard. There we go. And we'll get right into puzzle 3. This one is quote of the week. And Roxanne, I think you started out this round. Let me just clear the board. And I will spin unless you'd like to solve.
Spin, please.
Quote of the week. Hashtag go Trevor 300.
S for Sam.
S for Sam. S for Sam. S for Sam. S for Sam's in the puzzle twice for 600 points.
And spin.
Spinning. Here we go. Hashtag go Trevor 300.
T for Tom.
T for Tom. T for Tom is in there a couple of times, I believe. It's actually in there 9 times for 2,700 points. 3,300 is where you sit, so spin, solve, or buy a vowel are your options.
I'll buy an E.
Buying the E. Let's see. There are 7 E's. They will cost you 250 of your points, but you still have 3,050.
I'll spin.
Spinning. Here we go. 800.
H for Henry.
H for Henry. H for Henry's in there 3 times for 2,400 points. Nicely done.
I'll buy an A.
Buying the A. There are 4 A's. They'll cost you 250. But you still have 5,200 points after all that.
I'll buy an I.
Buying the I. Let's see. 6 I's will cost you 250. That should darn near solve the puzzle, I think.
I'll spin.
Spinning. Okay, here we go. Hashtag go Trevor 300. I think that's the first
N
one I've
for
ever had
Nancy.
tonight. N for Nancy. Absolutely. N for Nancy is in there twice for 600 points.
Spin. I don't know the last word. Spin.
Okay. 900.
An L.
L as
For
in Larry.
Larry.
L as in Larry is in there twice for 1,800 points. 73.50 is where you sit.
I'll spin.
Here we go. $600.
G for go.
G for go is in there twice for 1,200 points.
Oh. Okay, I'll solve it.
Go ahead.
Attitude is the little thing that makes a big difference.
Absolutely is. Attitude, the little thing that makes a big difference. 8,550 points on that one, Roxanne. Nicely done. Let's get back to the main set. And what do you say, Jolyn? Let's go out and see how the viewing audience is doing with these.
I think we can do that. Whoops. Oh, that's going to take me to full screen. Can you switch me over to the... I can't get to the full screen. There we go. Thank you. There's my green screen going wonky again. Isn't that interesting? Okay. So after Jane threw out singing the lullaby, and in response to Michael's M, might as well get the M out of the way. And we had a couple of hashtag go Trevor 300s. And then Gil started with if the sun left itself, which was an interesting start to that particular puzzle, but it didn't work. If you want to love yourself, why? From Jane. And Gil says, hey, got in late. Oh, and LJ is in. If you want to lift yourself up, lift someone else up. So she nailed it. Yes, yes. And we had question, lift someone else up. So Diane had the tail end of it, but not the beginning. And Gil says, you got it, LJ. And next we had, Betty Lou had, if you want to lift yourself up, lift someone else up, as did Laura Lee.
Nice.
If you, whoops, I just lost my place here. Hold on. There we go. Okay. If you want to lift yourself up, lift someone else up. We do try. Oh, there he goes with Tiger. Oh, hey, Tiger Doug. I missed you. I didn't see you come in. He's over on the Twitch side.
He is, absolutely.
And Betty Lou came up, love the leprechaun. I mean, that really is a nice touch, Bill.
Oh,
Most definitely.
Thank you.
Yep, love the dancing leprechaun. And I'm not sure what she was answering, but LJ said, of course I did, Gil. And we had a hashtag go Trevor 300. And then on the Irish side of things, we had leprechaun, green beer Irish from Diane, rainbow beer green from Betty Lou. And then she threw Irish in for good measure. And Diane came back with leprechaun, rainbow, green, Irish beer. Took me a second. beer, leprechaun, green, clover, rainbow, Irish. So I believe Jane is the first with the full. Nope, there's still one missing, I think. And Betty Lou had rainbow, leprechaun, green, Irish, and a hashtag go Trevor 300. And Diane clover, green, rainbow, leprechaun, beer, Irish, lucky. That's what I was missing too, was the lucky. And there's LJ with lucky, rainbow, leprechaun, clover, beer, Irish, green. And Bailey says, Diane, you have it. And Jane then threw out beer, leprechaun, lucky, rainbow, Irish, green, beer. As did Laura Lee with green, leprechaun, beer, rainbow, Irish, clover, lucky. And another hashtag go Trevor 300. Oh, and Scott Anchors. Now, do we know Scott Anchors? I don't recognize that name. Is that someone new out there? Way to go, Roxanne.
Yeah. Welcome, Scott.
Yes. Attitude is the little thing that. For Betty Lou. And then Jane had attitude is the little thing that makes the day. That's a really nice sentiment, too.
It is.
And we had another hashtag go Trevor 300. And Betty Lou had attitude is the little thing that makes a big difference. So Betty Lou was the first up with that. And then Diane came right along behind her with attitude is the little thing that makes a big difference. And that is so true. And Jane also threw in attitude is the little thing that makes a big difference, as did Laura Lee. Lots of good attitude out there. And Diane says, yay, Roxanne. And Jane says she forgot to hit send. Oh, and Scott says, wowzer. And Diane dances the jig. Thank you, Diane.
Very
Back
good.
to you, sir.
Thank you guys for being out there, for commenting, and for taking part. I appreciate it. All right, let us get into our triple toss-ups. Let me find one we haven't solved. Here we go. The clue is a place in all three of them. Each one is worth 3,000. If one player solves all three, there'll be an additional 4,000 point bonus.
Okay.
So yeah, here, let's get right into the first one. Place is the clue.
Maybe
Go ahead, Roxanne.
on the board.
It is absolutely on the board for
All
the
right.
first 3,000. Nicely done. Let me get that on the board. And we will get right into the next one. Also a place, and it starts right now.
I got it.
Go ahead, Michael.
In the groove.
It is not in the groove. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead, Roxanne.
In the grave.
It is not in the grave.
Oh.
Trevor, you have about 2 seconds to solve it.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. In
Go
the
ahead.
grove.
In the grove is absolutely what it was, yeah. And Michael was actually right, because the puzzle I intended to make was in the groove, and when I got all the game up and I was setting things up tonight, I was thinking, that's not groove. But then grove worked as a place, and
I thought it was Canadian. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I was just going with the...
Yeah, we're responsible for most things, but not that. Okay, let's get into the last one. Worth 3,000 points. Place is the clue, and here we go.
Oh.
Got it.
Go ahead, Trevor.
By the water.
It is not by the water. Nice guess, though. Would have worked. Michael and Roxanne, it starts again now.
I got it.
Go ahead, Michael.
By the river.
By the river, where the water is. Absolutely. Nicely done. Everybody split those ones. So yeah, nicely done. Nicely done. Close game. Don't laugh, Trevor. The 5,000 has won the game the last few games. Last person in with 5,000. So let's get right into puzzle 4. And Michael, you solved the last toss-up. So you start us out, if you don't mind, please. Star Wars character is the clue. Let me just wipe the board here, though. And spin or solve?
I will spin.
Okay. Come on.
Oh,
Scoot,
fine.
scoot, scoot. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Trevor, to you. Star Wars character is the clue.
All right, let's spin.
$400.
T is in Trevor.
T as in Trevor. T as in Trevor is in the puzzle once for 400 points.
All right, let's spin.
$450.
H as in Henry.
H as in Henry. H as in Henry is in there once as well for 450 points.
I don't know anything about the Star Wars, so this will be interesting. We'll spin.
Spinning, here we go. Yeah. Have to make an uneducated guess this time. 700.
R as in Robert.
R as in Robert. R as in Robert is a good choice. There's one in there for 700 points. But you have 1,550 points. So spin, solve, or buy a vowel. Wow,
Let's
LJ,
spin.
that was fast.
We'll spin.
Hashtag go Trevor 300.
Do S as in Sally.
S as in Sally is not in the puzzle. I'm sorry. You keep your points, and we probably get back, maybe, possibly. Roxanne, to you to spin or solve.
I'll spin.
900.
N for Nancy.
N for Nancy. N for Nancy's in there twice for 1,800 points.
I'll buy an A.
Buying the A. Good choice with the A's. There are 3 of them in there. They'll cost you $250, of course.
Oh. I'll buy an E.
Buying an E. There is 1 E in the puzzle as well. It'll also cost you $250.
I'll spin.
Spinning. Here we go.
What is it? Oh,
5,000.
A D for dog.
D for dog. D for dog is in there once for 5,000 points. Nicely done. 6,300 is where you sit.
I can't think of the middle part. Oh, I'll solve it.
Go ahead.
The Mandalorian.
It is absolutely the Mandalorian. That was for 6,300 points. So nicely done, Roxanne. 6,300 points. So there you go. Let's get right into the next one. Keep things rolling here. And I think this time...
Trevor.
Trevor, you get to start us out. This one is the same first letter, so each one will start with the same letter. Finding the same letter will net somebody 1,000 points. So here, let me wipe the board. And I will spin. And you can solve if you like when the wheel stops spinning. But
Oh,
hashtag GoTrevor300.
let's go with R as in Robert.
R as in Robert. R as in Robert's in there 3 times for 900 points.
All right. We'll spin.
Okay. $600.
N as in Nancy.
N as in Nancy. N as in Nancy is not in the puzzle. I'm sorry. Roxanne, to you to spin or solve.
I'll spin. Oh,
600.
S for Sam.
S for Sam. S for Sam is in the puzzle once for 600 points. Here
And I'll spin.
we go. 600, Roxanne.
T for Tom.
T for Tom. T for Tom is not in the puzzle. I'm sorry. Sir Michael, to you to spin or solve, sir.
I will go ahead and spin.
Okay.
And that first letter better be M. I'm going to say M for Michael.
500.
M for Michael.
M for Michael. M for Michael. M is in the puzzle 5 times. And it is
Oh, and it's the
first
first letter.
So 2,500 points for the letter. And I'll throw a...
Way to go.
have to
Yeah,
throw
I
a-
just cheated.
that
I'm just kidding.
1,000 down there. There you go. Any idea what that is? Or...
Wow. I do have an idea, but I'm not going to guess yet. Let's go ahead and spin.
Okay. And everybody always remember, take into account, could be Canadian spelling on a Canadian game. Hashtag GoTrevor300.
That's a great hit. All right, so I'm going to go with a, yeah, I just don't know if that. Okay, let's just do a D as in dog.
D as in dog.
Yeah.
D
just
as
a
in
wild
dog
shot.
is in there once for 300 points.
Okay, let's go ahead and spin.
And here we go. 400.
I think that's interesting. How about that's interesting. Let's try B as in bobsled.
B as in bobsled. 1B is worth 400 points. Nicely done.
It's kind of what I think, but I don't know that. Okay, let me spin. I'm gonna sit here and
Hashtag GoTrevor300. Same first letter as the 3. I guess we
yeah,
solved that.
I'm gonna say, wow, I just don't know. How about L as in leprechaun?
L as in leprechaun. L as in
See if that
leprechaun
works.
should be in there just because it's for leprechaun. There
I
is
know.
1 for 300 points.
Yeah. That does not help. Oh, I guess I'll spin.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that's fine. I'll spin. I'll get letters or whatever, or, yeah, vowels next time.
Hashtag GoTrevor300.
What? That's like, okay. I'm just trying to think of this one. All right, let's just go with G as in George.
G as in George.
Yeah.
G as in George.
Cross my fingers.
Not in the puzzle.
Not
I'm
in it.
sorry.
Okay.
Trevor, back to you to spin or solve.
Let's spin.
500.
I might just be really bad at spelling, but I'm gonna go with the Z.
I'm gonna go with a Z. Well, at least you pronounced it properly. There are 3 Zs or 3 Zs for 1,500 points. Nicely done. Spin, solve, or buy a vowel.
Let's buy a vowel.
Okay.
E.
Actually, hang on.
Yeah, he has to solve, right?
Yeah, there's only vowels left, actually. There are no consonants left.
But he can buy them though, right?
You can buy vowels, yeah. You have no choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm buying the E.
I'm going to buy the E. Let's
Yeah.
see what you have. Good choice. 7 E's will cost you 250. But that might help you.
I just don't know that last word. Let's do I.
I'm going to buy an I. There are 3 I's. That will also cost you 250. Down to 1,900, but that's...
Alright, well, I'll attempt it. Memorize, mesmerize, marbleize.
I think that's right. Memorize, mesmerize, marvelized. Yes, I'm glad I don't have to say that 3 times. That was for Trevor. That was for 1,900 points. Let me get your points on the wheel. And Jolene, maybe we'll take a run out if you don't mind. And let's see how
Probably handle that. Let's see if that'll work this time. Nope. And see if I press F, it'll go full screen. So you need to throw me
you
up
need
there.
to
I
put
don't know where.
the little angle arrow. There you go. I've
Oh,
got
it's
you.
that's the one. Okay, okay, that's right. Thank you. It's been 2 weeks. I forgot.
Well, you're going to have to show up for rehearsals after taking weeks off now.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so Diane had come up at the end with Dance the Jig, which is, am I too far back now, aren't I? I think I am. Let's see. There we go. No, I'm in the right place. Okay, good.
Okay.
So on the river from for the first toss up from Gil, in the creek from Diane, and Gil said yay Roxanne because she got it. And then Jane had on the board, and Diane came up with in the grove.
Nice.
But Betty Lou had in the grave,
Great.
as did Jane. Oh, we're not ready for the grave yet, guys. No, but Jane, they're in the grove.
Nice.
And Gil says, whoops. Roxanne, I thought you had it.
We're so close.
I know, guys, are tricky. And Betty Lou says, yep, everyone's on the board now. So everybody's got points.
That's nice.
And Diane, typing a little fast, in the river.
Yeah.
And then by the river from Betty Lou. Diane had by the river. Jane had by the river. And then on to the Star Wars. R2DR? No, R2D2. Oops, that doesn't fit.
No.
And LJ came up almost immediately with The Mandalorian.
Yeah, very nice.
And Diane said, yep, LJ. And we had another hashtag Go Trevor 300. And Jane said, you got nice job, LJ. Excellent. And LJ says she can't take credit for it. Her husband got it immediately.
Well, there you go. It's a team effort.
Yeah, and it was tricky because Diane said she was thinking of movie characters, and Mandalorian is really television streaming stuff, so it's not quite the same. And Betty Lou says she was too. Good job, Roxanne, from Diane. And another hashtag Go Trevor 300. And then on to the next one. These M's starting off things. I said, wow, look at all those M's.
Yeah.
Marblehead in memory from Diane, and then memorize, mesmerize, and marbleized from Diane, from Jane. And that's mesmerized, not mesmerized. And LJ had memorized, mesmerized, marbleized, as did Tiger Doug over on the Twitch side of things. Hey, Tiger Doug, memorized, mesmerized, marbleized. And Jane says, good call on the Z, Trevor. Absolutely. And now it's Trevor's turn to dance the jig.
There you go. Very good. Nicely done. All right. Let's I'm going to try and do this right now. Figure out who goes next. Was Michael. So Roxanne, I think Michael gets to start this round.
I believe you are correct.
Okay, well then, let's go.
You are
with that.
correct, sir.
Let's go with that. I'm going to clear the board. Here's how I didn't do it earlier. What are you doing, sir, is the clue. And I will spin to get us going, I think.
All right, let's spin.
750.
It didn't work for me last time, but I'm going to go ahead and M for Michael, please.
M for Michael. M for Michael is not in the puzzle. I'm sorry.
Imagine that.
M is a very little used word, letter. Trevor, spin or solve?
We'll spin.
Just so you know, the M is gone.
I'm going
bankrupt.
bankrupt, so it don't matter.
Doesn't matter. Roxanne, to you to spin or solve.
Spin, please.
Okay. And don't forget, the M is gone. 400.
T for Tom.
T for Tom. T for Tom. 1 T for 1 Tom. 400 points. Nicely done.
Spin, please.
Spinning. 350.
H for Henry.
H for Henry. H for Henry is in there once for 350 points.
Spin.
Spin. 400.
S for Sam.
S for Sam. S for Sam is in the puzzle once. 400 points. Nicely done. Keep control of the wheel at least.
And spin.
Here we go. 700.
Let's see if there's an R.
Okay, let's do that. There is no R though. I am sorry. Michael, we're back to you to spin or solve.
I will go ahead and spin.
Hashtag Go Trevor 300.
How about C?
C as in Charlie is in the puzzle.
Yeah, C is intro.
One time.
Sorry.
It's okay. 300 points.
Really? I will spin.
Spin. 700. I thought you would resemble this remark, actually.
Okay, I hear you.
What are you doing?
How about N as in neon?
N as in neon. It's
Yeah,
in there
like
twice for 1,400
Wow.
points.
Okay.
1,400. You're in vowel buying territory, so spin, solve, or buy a vowel.
Yeah, let's see here. I'll buy an E.
Buying an E. Let's see. 1E. Cost you 250.
Oh, that did a lot of good. Wow. I'll go ahead and spin.
Spinning.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep going. Oh, no. Little cheap with the grease this week. You're bankrupt,
Yeah.
so I guess I'm going to do that too.
Alrighty.
All right, Trevor, coming to you to spin or solve.
Let's spin.
500.
L as in Larry.
L as in Larry. L as in Larry is in there one time for 500 points.
Balancing the.
You're speaking out loud there, Roxanne.
Thanks for that. No, I'm just kidding. Let's spin.
Spinning. 900.
B as in Bob.
B as in Bob. 2 B's are worth 1,800 points. Should put you at 2,400. 2,300 it is.
I'll just solve it.
Go ahead.
Balancing the books.
It is absolutely balancing the books. And that was good for, let's see, what did you have there? You had 2,300 points. So let's get them under your score. 2,300.
Michael, that was right up your alley today.
Yeah. Nicely done. I don't know where I'm at. We're going to get right into our next one before the time runs out, I guess. Before and after is the clue. Trevor, I think you start us this round. Let me just get the scoreboard cleared off, and I will spin the wheel. Before and after is the clue. 400, sir.
Let's do R's in Robert.
R is in Robert. R is in Robert. It's in there once. 400 points.
All right, we'll spin again.
Hashtag go Trevor 300.
T is in Trevor.
T as in Trevor is in there 4 times for 1,200 points. Should put you in bell buying territory, 1,600 points. So yeah, spin, solve, or buy a bell.
Let's spin.
$400.
Let's do H as in Henry.
H as in Henry. H as in Henry is in the puzzle twice for 800 points. Nicely done.
All right, let's spin.
$600, just over the line.
S as in Sally.
S as in Sally. S as in Sally is in the puzzle twice for 1,200 points. Nicely done.
Let's spin.
Spinning, here we go. 400.
P as in Paul.
P as in Paul. Let's see. If I go to the right board. P as in Paul is in there once. 400 points. That's what you got to do. One letter at a time. Spin or
Yep.
solve.
Let's spin.
400.
C as in Charlie.
C as in Charlie. C as in Charlie is in there twice for 800 points.
Let's spin. Or do we have to do the fast rounds?
I'm
Timer
sorry?
went off?
What?
The timer went off? Do we have to do
No.
speed
No,
round?
it
or-
wasn't. It wasn't that
timer.
timer. It was a different one.
Okay,
I'll
sorry.
host the game, buddy. You just
Spin.
play. Okay.
Sorry, spin.
400.
K is in kangaroo.
K as in kangaroo. K as in kangaroo. K as in kangaroo. There is one K as in kangaroo for 400 points.
Let's spin.
Okay, here we go. Before and after the clue. 600, Trevor.
D is in David.
D as in David, absolutely. There is one D as in David for 600 points. 5,800.
Let's buy the E.
Buying an E. Absolutely. There are two E's. They'll cost you 250. But 5,550 is where you sit. So spin, solve, or buy a vowel.
Buy the A.
Buying the A. There are four A's. They'll also cost you 200. 5,300 is where you're sitting.
All right, I'll solve.
Go ahead.
St. Patrick's Day at the beach.
It is St. Patrick's Day and Day at the Beach, the before and after there. Yeah. Everybody must be getting sick of the old jig by now. 5,300 there, Trevor. Nicely done. And you know what? I'm going to say that I don't think I hit the timer because we're over the hour at this point. So I am going to do one last one. Let's call up one last one. And Trevor, you had control of the board, so let's start with you to give me a letter. That buzzer you heard didn't really happen, but it should have happened. So
Okay. R is in Robert.
R as in Robert to get us going. One R, I believe, will get you 1,000 points. Nicely done.
Do I go again?
Do you know what it is? You got one guess.
No. No.
Okay. Then see you later. Roxanne, give me a letter, please.
S, Sam.
S as in Sam. One S as in Sam is good for 1,000 points. Any idea what that is?
Green leprechauns.
It is not green leprechauns. Good guess. Michael, back to you to take a letter, sir.
Let me have a M as in Michael. I know you're surprised,
M
but
as in Michael, I am surprised.
I know.
And I know you're not surprised, but there is no M as in Michael.
it's that Irish luck I got, I guess, you know.
Yeah. Trevor, to you to take a letter.
Let's do N as in Nancy.
N as in Nancy. There's one of them. I don't know why it's not coming up. There we go. N as in Nancy is worth 1,000. Nicely done. Any idea what that could be? No?
Nope.
Roxanne, to you to take a letter.
An L.
L as in Larry or leprechaun.
Larry.
L as in leprechaun or Larry. No L in the puzzle though.
Oh.
I'm sorry. To you, Michael, to take a letter.
W.
A W. No W in the puzzle. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Trevor, to you to take a letter.
T is in Trevor.
T as in Trevor.
I thought I had it solved, but the S was already up there, so.
There are actually three Trevors in there. Three T's in there for Trevor for 3,000 points. Let me get that on the board. Any idea what that is?
No.
Things are the clue. Okay, Roxanne, back to you to take a letter.
A G.
G as in
Go.
George, or as in goal. G as in goal is in there once for 1,000 points. Nicely done. Any idea what that is?
No, I don't.
No idea. Okay. Michael, to you to take a letter.
X as in extravagant.
Excess extravagant. There is one extravagant X in there for 600 points, or for 1,000 points.
Great expectations.
It is absolutely for the final jig of the night.
Yeah.
Great expectations and the 1,000 point minimum. 1,000 points on the board there. And okay. Go back to the main set and gel in. I don't know, is there anything happening out there? Should we go it one last time? I'll get the
I
wheels.
think we can manage that, definitely, although I got all blurry, I'm not sure why, or maybe that's just from here. Anyway, Jane's first comment on and I can't remember what the puzzle was now. Anyway, she came up with celebrating the Irish, which I thought was, and then she changed to celebrate because it was too long, and then Jane had celebrate the Irish, and then she said, okay, I'm wrong. And there's Diane prancing the jigs. She thought that's what it was. And then Diane had balancing the beers. I think she liked that. And Jane said, yep, Diane. And then Betty Lou had balancing the book. So she got it. All righty. And then balancing the tunes, no balancing the book. I agree. And Diane says she does like beer better than the books. So yeah, definitely. And then before and after, Diane had St. Patrick's Day at the beach. So she got it. And Betty Lou had St. Patrick's Day at the beach. And Tiger Doug over there on Twitch, he had St. Patrick's Day at the beach. As did Jane. And Diane says, lucky leprechauns. And then Betty Lou says, Trevor's trying to catch up. And then Jane had green leprechauns, as Roxanne had put, or no, so yeah, Roxanne had said that. And then, she said, come here, back, come back here. It won't come out. There we go. Not leprechauns, only one R, says Diane.
Cool.
And I'm not sure why Jane had group. Oh, group of something. Okay. And Betty Lou had great expectations. And Diane had great expectations. And Jane had great expectations. So they were all expecting something. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Jane says, yep, Betty Lou. Betty Lou, great expectations. And Tiger Dunn had great expectations. And what a great crowd out there tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Very nice. Yes, thank you, everyone. Oh, there we go. We're
There
going
we
back
go.
here. Alrighty. Well, close one tonight. Roxanne, you came out on top with 20,150 points. So nicely done. I just want to make sure I do have all the scores on there and add it up properly. I do. Roxanne.
Make sure there's more than 2 letters this time.
Hey.
Or I have to make sure.
What can I do? All right. Let us get right into the finale wheels then, you and I. All right, there you are. Yeah. You know how it works. You've been here before. We're going to spin the wheel for one of our lucky viewers. And tonight I added on Scott Anchors, first-time viewers. So thank you, Scott, for coming out and joining us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and you'll be able to come and join us every time we go live. And everyone else, Joyce Chancellor, who subscribed last week. Thank you, Joyce, for subscribing. I got her name on the wheel. And so let's give it a spin. See how it comes on out. Scott Anchors, first night in. Nicely done. All right, let's get down to the gift wheel.
That is actually one of my friends.
Is that one of your friends? Okay.
What
Well,
happened?
you'll be able to shake them down for half if you solve the puzzle. How's that? All right, let's give the wheel a spin. And Roxanne, you and I are going to try and solve this puzzle. This week it is a thing. For the new folks, I will give you R, S, T, L, N, and E. Once I put them up, I will ask you for 3 consonants and 1 vowel. Once I put your vowel up, you'll have 10 seconds to solve it for yourself and Scott. So here comes the R, S, T, L, N, and E. So there you go. It's already twice as many as 2. So, I'll ask you for 3 consonants and 1 vowel.
Let's do an M for
Okay.
Michael.
Okay. That's been a good one all night.
Maybe it'll be better this time.
There you go. What else?
Let's do a D for dog.
E for dog. Okay.
A Y, yo-yo.
What? Pardon me? Not a very nice thing to call me.
And an A for apple.
A for apple. After calling me a yo-yo, I'm sure A is not for apple. Here we go. Let's see. What did you take? An M, as in Michael. A D, as in David.
Ooh.
I believe there was a Y in there. And here comes your A and timer.
Medal of Honor.
It is absolutely the old Medal of Honor. Nicely done.
Aye, good thing I picked the M.
Lucky thing. Yeah, that worked out good for you. All right, let's see what's happening. $10 gift card for yourself and for Scott. Yeah, so nicely done. Nicely done, everyone. Great game
Roxanne,
tonight.
you can't go wrong with the M, Roxanne, just so you know. Just let you know. You can't go wrong with the M.
There
No.
you go. There you go.
You can't.
And
You
there was an
can't
R.
apparently. You can't apparently, but I can. That's the problem.
Well, how many R's did you get on that one?
There you go.
True.
All right, guys, I want to thank everyone. But before we do that, I want to mention some of my friends that do some streaming, starting with our good friend, guy who inspired this game, Michael Daniels. Friday night has Friday Live Game Show happening, and Tinkering with Tech, I think, is now at 4 o'clock, isn't it, Michael?
Yeah, it's about 3:45, something like that. I tried to make it a weird time.
3:45, some other weird time on Wednesday evenings. So yeah, Wednesday and Friday, check out Michael's channel. It's always fun. Roxanne is doing some stuff out there now. Last week she did a show with Guy Stoker. She's spreading awareness on epilepsy. So don't forget to drop by her channel at Seizure the Day. It's at Seizure the Day. And check out her videos and show her some love as well. And of course, the event that has taken the whole world by storm again, Mondays with Mert is on, Mondays again. A great show last week. So find Mert over on YouTube at Dear Myrtle Archive. And the show is at the same old time, 12 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. And that's all I got. Trevor doesn't have a show, so you have to catch him right here whenever he shows up. That's when he's live and in the color. And everybody else.
Congrats on the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats on the baby. Should we invite people in to see baby pictures tonight, or what's the deal?
You got a few minutes for
We're gonna do that. Okay. Well, anybody wants to come and check out Trevor's little baby pictures? I'm gonna actually do that before I get involved in the other stuff that I have to do. I think that should be it. That is the link. So let's just wait till we go to the outro and then come on in, folks, and we'll talk to you then. Players, thank you very much. Gentlemen, thank you as always for looking after everyone. And thank you to everyone who shows up every week. We have a very regular crowd, and I appreciate everyone showing up and participating. And that's all I got. Bye for now.
Take care.